Parenting is a rewarding yet challenging journey, and one of the most significant challenges parents face is helping their children navigate strong emotions, impulses, and conflicts. Children often struggle with anger, impulsivity, and conflicts, but with the right strategies, parents can empower them to handle these challenges constructively. In this blog post, we'll explore practical techniques and solutions for anger management, impulse control, and conflict resolution, all designed to make parenting easier and more effective. Anger management, constructive handling of emotions. Anger is a natural emotion, but teaching children how to manage it constructively is essential for their emotional development. 1. Timeout technique. When your child is overwhelmed with anger, introduce the timeout technique. Encourage them to take a break in a quiet, safe space to cool down. This helps them regain control and prevents impulsive reactions. Example: when Tommy gets angry, his mom gently guides him to his designated calm corner, where he can take a few minutes to breathe and reflect. This simple technique helps Tommy calm down and avoid aggressive outbursts. 2. Alternative ways to express emotions. Teach your child alternative ways to express anger, such as using I statements. Encourage them to say, "I feel angry because," instead of resorting to yelling or hitting. Example: Emily learns to say, "I feel frustrated because my brother took my toy," instead of throwing a tantrum. This communication skill helps her express her feelings and seek solutions. Impulse control, thinking before acting. Impulse control is the ability to think before acting, and it's a vital skill for making better choices. 1. Count to 10. Teach your child to count to 10 when faced with a challenging situation. This simple technique helps them pause and think before reacting impulsively. Example: James counts to 10 when his friend takes his turn during a game. This brief pause allows him to choose a calm response instead of reacting impulsively. 2. The stop and think strategy. Encourage your child to stop and think before making decisions. Ask them questions like, "What could happen if you do this?" or "Is there a better way to handle this situation?" Example: Sarah uses the stop and think strategy when tempted to eat dessert before dinner. She considers the consequences and decides to wait, improving her impulse control. Conflict resolution, effective problem solving. Conflict is a part of life, but children can learn effective ways to resolve disagreements without resorting to aggression. 1. Active listening. Teach your child the importance of active listening during conflicts. Encourage them to listen to the other person's perspective without interrupting. Example: when Lily and her friend argue over a toy, they practice active listening by taking turns explaining why they want to play with it. This helps them understand each other's feelings. 2. Using I statements for resolution. Encourage your child to use I statements to express their feelings and needs during conflicts. This fosters better communication and problem solving. Example: when Ethan and his sister disagree over TV time, they say, "I feel upset because I wanted to watch my show, but we can find a solution together." This approach leads to compromise. 3. Problem-solving exercises. Engage your child in problem-solving exercises that encourage critical thinking and cooperation. Present them with hypothetical situations and ask for their input on how to resolve conflicts peacefully. Example: during family discussions, present scenarios like, "What would you do if you and your friend both wanted the same seat on the swing?" Encourage them to brainstorm solutions together, fostering their problem-solving skills. 4. The win-win approach. Teach your child the concept of a win-win solution, where both parties involved in a conflict can benefit. Emphasize that cooperation often leads to better outcomes than competition. Example: when Sarah and Jake disagree about which game to play, they use the win-win approach by compromising. They decide to play Sarah's choice first and Jake's choice afterward, ensuring both are satisfied. Enhancing impulse control. 3. Creating a think-first chart. Develop a visual aid, such as a think-first chart, with situations your child commonly faces. Discuss and practice the appropriate responses for each scenario, reinforcing the importance of thinking before acting. Example: Sarah's think-first chart includes situations like sharing toys, responding to teasing, and handling frustration. By referring to the chart, she reinforces her impulse control skills. 4. Role-playing scenarios. Engage in role-playing exercises with your child to simulate real-life situations that require impulse control. Take turns being different characters and guide them through decision-making processes. Example: pretend to be a sibling who accidentally knocks over a tower of blocks your child is building. Role-play how they can react calmly instead of impulsively reacting in anger. Going further with anger management. 3. Journaling emotions. Encourage your child to keep an emotions journal where they can write or draw about their feelings when they experience anger. This helps them gain insight into their emotions and identify triggers. Example: when Timmy feels angry, he uses his emotions journal to write down what happened, how he felt, and what he could do differently next time. This reflective practice aids in anger management. 4. Mindfulness and breathing exercises. Introduce mindfulness techniques and deep breathing exercises as proactive strategies for managing anger. Practice these exercises together during calm moments. Example: before bedtime, practice a simple breathing exercise with your child. Inhale deeply for a count of 4, hold for 4, and exhale for 4. This calms the nervous system and can be applied during moments of anger. Involving teachers and caregivers. 1. Consistent communication. Maintain open and consistent communication with teachers, caregivers, and other adults involved in your child's life. Share the techniques and strategies you are using at home to ensure consistency. Example: share with your child's teacher the timeout technique you use at home for anger management. The teacher can implement the same strategy in the classroom for continuity. 2. Parent-teacher collaboration. Collaborate with teachers and caregivers to develop a unified approach to teaching conflict resolution and impulse control. Attend workshops or parent-teacher meetings focused on these topics. Example: attend a school-sponsored workshop on effective conflict resolution strategies. This collaboration ensures that both home and school environments support your child's growth in these areas. Conclusion: empowering children with effective anger management, impulse control, and conflict resolution skills is a lifelong gift that parents can offer. By incorporating practical techniques and solutions such as problem-solving exercises, win-win approaches, think-first charts, role-playing scenarios, journaling emotions, mindfulness, and consistent communication with teachers and caregivers, parents can equip their children with essential tools to thrive in a world filled with challenges. Remember that nurturing these skills requires patience, practice, and ongoing support, but the positive impact on your child's emotional intelligence and ability to navigate relationships is well worth the effort.